I can't believe that my dream became reality. I love this so much.
Okay, so let's rewind a bit. Last month, I bought this remote cabin in the woods, and ever since, I've started from the ground up to make this place feel like home. As a first-time homeowner, I had nothing, and I've slowly been adding things into my cabin from estate sales, thrift shops, and I've even inherited some incredible pieces passed down from my family. This week was all about settling in, checking more things off the list, and finishing a project I've been dreaming about since I purchased this property.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In this week's episode, I'm going to be doing some satisfying little tasks around the cabin that I've kind of been putting off. Now that I'm pretty much done with my big front porch project, I'm just waiting for the roofing people to come, which hopefully they will come this week, and I can give you guys the grand reveal of my finished screened in front porch. I still have to screen in this last box here, which I've been putting off for like a week now. But we actually had some cooler temperatures move into Arkansas. Cooler as in like 80s. I think the temperature was the mid 80s yesterday, and I was like, ooh, it's kind of chilly. Do I need a jacket? But today is actually gonna be the coolest day of the week. So I'm gonna wait for the sun to go down a little bit, and then I'm probably going to finish up screening in this last piece once and for all. I'm also gonna be moving in the last few pieces of furniture that I've yet to show you guys, tie in my kitchen. I have also been going without silverware. I have one spoon and paper plates that I've been eating everything off of. I feel like I spend $100 every day on something for the cabin, but I literally started from ground zero. I didn't have anything. I've kind of just gotten over that. Like, I have to have stuff, you know? I have to have things here to live. But I'm about to take you guys inside of the cabin. We're gonna get all that done this week, and it's gonna be awesome. So let's get started. Got a bunch of boxes. Let's do a little unboxing, shall we? Okay. I have this big box of Amazon things. Well, some of this is from Target. So this is some underneath storage that I'm gonna put under my bed. My only closet space is that wardrobe in my bedroom, which isn't a ton of space. I mean, I don't really have that many clothes, but this is just to store like more seasonal items. Let's put this together real quick. Thought this would be nice to just have some storage under my bed, since I do have pretty good clearance with that bed, and this comes with a top and everything. Oh, this is nice. I need a place to put like flannels and pants and stuff, so this will slide under the bed nicely, I think. Oh, we're gonna build this in a second. This right here is a shower filter head. I haven't been using my water to wash my hair because my water has a ton of iron and sulfur in it, which I have a solution for that. We're just kind of waiting right now for that. That's probably going to be a future episode, my whole water situation. But I was going to see if this did anything for now. I probably still won't wash my hair in the water, but at least my body won't smell like eggs after I rinse off. And I got this really nice Wavelink outdoor Wi-Fi router. So this is just going to extend my Wi-Fi outside, which, because I have a metal roof and the modem is in here, it doesn't really extend outside, and I don't have service out here, so it would be nice to have Wi-Fi all on my property, so at least I have some cell phone service. Yeah, I guess that's it for that box. There's an art walk in Conway yesterday, and I went with my mom, and I found this little coaster that I thought was so cute. I don't have any coasters. This is from Broken China Pendants. All the proceeds go to the Rise House, which that organization helps victims of domestic violence. So I thought it was really cute. I'm gonna put that right here. I don't want to just bring anything into my cabin. One, I don't have very much space in here, so I'm trying to be very intentional about what I bring in. I want everything to kind of be a little special, you know? Not just like big box things. Obviously, I have some of those things too for functionality, but for the most part, everything in here is like pretty special to me. And speaking of big box things, I did buy this from Amazon, but because I don't have much storage in here, I want to utilize every little bit of space that I possibly can. So I found this, and I think it's going to be really nice. So this is a little storage mount that's going to magnet to my refrigerator. And I think I have to build it. And typically, typically I have my air fryer on top of here. My plan is, well, I don't want to give too much away. I have a big plan for my kitchen, but I'm going to put floating shelves right here. Let's get this built. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. It's really strong. How sick is that? I can put so much in that. That is so exciting. Put my chips in here.
And I later situated my vitamins on the top shelf. And that reminds me, I recently started taking a new probiotic.
Y'all may remember earlier this summer when I rescued a baby kitten on the side of the road. She got my finger, I ended up at urgent care, got a tetanus shot and a round of antibiotics. I hate taking antibiotics because they're so hard on your gut, and so ever since then I've been working to rebuild my gut microbiome and just support it in the best way possible. And that's why I started taking Seed's DS-01 Daily Symbiotic. DS-01 is a clinically proven 2-in-1 probiotic and prebiotic that supports your body in and beyond your gut. The human gut is the foundation for maintaining overall health. DS-01 has 24 probiotic strains that are clinically and scientifically proven to support digestive health, skin, and heart health, to name a few. And that's because it works beyond the surface to strengthen your gut microbiome by improving your gastrointestinal barrier function, which is essential to helping absorb nutrients in the gut and increasing good bacteria in the gut. I really like DS-01 because unlike other probiotics, this does not need to be refrigerated, so it's really easy to travel back and forth to the cabin with. I take it every morning before breakfast, and I've really noticed that my bowels are more regulated, and it just feels good knowing that I'm supporting my gut microbiome in the best way possible. If you'd like to try Seed's DS-01 Daily Symbiotic for yourself, you can click my link in the description for 25% off with my special code
KellyH25.
Thank you so much, Seed, for sponsoring today's video, and now back to cabin projects. I am going to install my shower filter. Whoa! Alright, let's try it. I don't know if that's going to do anything. Probably not, but it's there. Even when I do get my water how I want it, it's okay too. Eventually I am going to have to caulk around this entire bathroom, but I'm probably going to do that in a couple days. I do have the caulk and everything, but I want to get a few other things done today before I start on that project. But I probably want to get that done before I take another shower. I haven't really been showering in here, one, because the water is not great, and two, because all of that needs to be caulked over, and I don't want mold and water in places it's not supposed to, so we're gonna get it done. Tonight is going to be the coolest night of summer. I might burn my trash tonight, have like a little burn bonfire, my first campfire on the property or something like that. Sounds kind of nice. Oh my gosh. It's crazy how nice 87-degree weather feels like when we've been well into the hundreds for weeks. Like, it actually feels kind of chilly out here right now, and I love it. If it was like this all summer, it would be perfect. I have a lot of work left that I need to do today, but I really just want to sit on this porch and do nothing. Alright, it's 3 o'clock now. At 5 p.m., I'm gonna start on screening in that last section. You guys heard it here.
Two hours later.
All right. It's 5 o'clock. It's 5:02 actually. And the screen is staring at me straight in my eyes. So I'm gonna get some music going. It feels awesome out here. Let me see what the temperature is. Humidity's gotta be extremely low because it doesn't feel humid to me at all. It is 86 degrees. I think this is the like absolute perfect temperature. So anyway, gonna get some music going and we're gonna get this knocked out. And I also need to do some more of the framing. Maybe we can get the whole thing done tonight. I don't know. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, so let's do it. What kind of music are we feeling today? We'll try some Caustic Rock. That kind of sounds cool. Ow! Can't forget the stable gun. Raise your hand if you're so tired of seeing me do this. I promise. It will be the last time for both of us. Oh, I love this song. Ah, I'm dying. And the outfit change. Oh my goodness, the last one is screened in. It's not perfect, but it is done. And I could not be happier. I've got this section and that section that needs the finishing framing. And I might as well start on it tonight, dadgummit. Alright, I got another one framed out. I got that one started, but I have a run and physical therapy that I need to do. So I want to get that done before it gets dark. Happy with the progress I got done today. I just have to finish cutting the frame pieces for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, you know, this little tricky spot up there. But then I'll be completely screened in. Then I think the roofing guys are gonna come this week and put on my soffits and finish my roof up, close in those boxes, and then the screen porch should be 100% screened in, except for, of course, the deck boards have some spaces that bugs can get in. There's kind of two options with that. I thought about stapling scrap pieces of my screen underneath, but if I did that, then anything that falls through those cracks gets trapped in that screen. And also I just foresee myself going under there and kind of like repairing that and having to clean it and whatnot. The other option is silicone and just leave some holes in the deck so that water can drain out if water gets in there. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for the deck boards. So So if you missed the last episode, go back and watch it because I tell a story about my property, but I found the old foundation in my yard. You can see it goes straight that way. So it was right here. That's pretty cool. Earlier when I was filming, I realized that my counter looked really cluttered and I hate that. So I cleaned it up. It looks much, much better. Way back when I introduced the cabin to you guys, I told you there's a lot of wildlife around this area. There is a bobcat that lives down here by my cabin. I'm sure there's black bears, tons of deer. I see deer every day. And then also a black panther has been spotted down by this property as well. So I'm gonna set these up and finally see if I can see any of these guys. And I hope that these work because they are powered like phone service, which is not really an abundant commodity out here. Another app. I'm gonna have an entire folder in my phone of just like apps for all these house things. While I'm setting this up, Dad and Toby are on the way with my newest piece of furniture that I'm gonna add to my house. It's not new, it's an antique, but y'all will see what I'm talking about in a minute. I'm so excited for it. I know a lot of y'all are new here and know me as the Cabin in the Woods girl, but this is a hiking channel, or was a hiking channel, it still is. I normally am walking across the country. Somehow I'm sitting in a cabin in the middle of the woods setting up game cameras, but at some point we are gonna be back on trail. So I hope you guys are cool with that. But the cool thing is now, I don't know, it's just gonna be like an amazing feeling to be on trail and just know that I have a cabin to go home to. Because before it was like, well, I have my parents' house to go stay for a couple weeks, but then I gotta figure out my next move. I gotta go find a contract or Airbnb or something to live in. But now I can go on a thru hike and just come back home to my house. And that's gonna be an amazing moment that I've yet to experience, but I'm pretty excited for it. Beep bop boop. I'm gonna go set these up. Look who just arrived. Grandma and Father. And Grandma sewed me some curtains for my doors and my windows. And Toby's here. He just got fixed. So he's Conehead. We're gonna get this all moved in.
Alright y'all, the piece I've been waiting for. This is my antique Hoosier that my grandma passed down to me. Another super special piece that I will probably store all my dishes and kitchen stuff in.
You stink! He's over here farting. Ew! Why are you over here farting on my couch? I got Bentley cups from Tess. I don't know, I feel like I brought 4 big cups, 3 little cups. I just feel like that's too much. Why? I don't know, I've just been using 1 spoon and 1 bowl and 1 cup. And I'm like, that's all I need.
Well, if your mom and dad and me come over,
Yeah, bring your own cups. You come to my house, you gotta bring your own silverware and cups.
I was also really excited today because one, my grandma surprised me by coming over with my dad, and because she sewed me some curtains for my windows and I got to put them up with her. And I just think they look so good and I just love them.
So now I won't have all those people looking into my house at night, like everybody on the internet seems to think.
your mother.
My mother too. There's just a line of people outside my window looking every night. they'll probably stay open for the most part.
But it just gives you that homey look.
Yeah, it ties in the window. Oh, it's so cute. Love it. Guys, I'm back at the cabin. Check out what I got. It's my Cracker Barrel rocking chair I dreamed about. I'm so excited! I mentioned in the first episode that I got the cabin that my dream was to sit on my front porch with a rocking chair from Cracker Barrel. And I looked on Facebook Marketplace for weeks for chairs that are cheaper, because these are not cheap if you buy them from Cracker Barrel. But I said, you know what? I will buy my second rocking chair on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm gonna go live out my dream and get one from Cracker Barrel. And that's exactly what I did yesterday. I went out there with my mom and tried all the different chairs, even though I already knew which one I wanted. And I finally made one of my dreams come true. Hopefully gonna be spending many, many hours on this screened-in porch in my new chair.
I also remembered to bring this antique lamp that I've had for a couple years now. This was another antique store find that I'd been saving for when I finally had a home.
Guess who said they were coming today and didn't? The roofing people. Those guys. They did say that they may come tomorrow or Friday, but I ain't gonna hold my breath. So I really want to show you guys the grand reveal of the porch being completely done. And so to reiterate, the roofing people are going to fill in these boxes, put soffits, and finish my metal roof over my deck. Yeah, until then, those boxes are open, so the porch is technically not completely screened in. And I have almost done everything on my end to finish everything up. All I have left is to do the trim work on this final piece. My miter shears are very dull, so that's why I haven't gotten to that project, because I need to change the blade. But yeah, the trim work doesn't sound very fun, so I'm gonna do a couple other things that I want to kind of tie this space together and give me some inspiration to finish it. So let's do that. Okay, the one thing I want to do is paint my door. I got this really beautiful color from Lowe's the other day, so I'm gonna prep it for painting. Okay, here's the color. I hope it's good. Here's the color. I feel like it does not look the same, but maybe it'll look that way once it dries, hopefully. All right, what do you think? I think it looks nice, but I don't know if I should paint these two or leave them white. I'll let it dry and then pull that off and see if I want to go through the trouble of painting these guys as well. All right, no, I'm impatient. No, I think that needs to be painted too. Okay, it's probably not perfect, but I think it turned out really good, and I really like that color. So I've been back and forth a bunch from the cabin because I do PT in Little Rock, and I went twice last week. And yesterday I get a notification from my camera that there was a noise. So I checked, and this is what I saw. And I about freaked out. Thought I was gonna have to rescreen in everything because I thought the screen ripped. But luckily it just knocked the screen out of the spline. Wait, did it not rip it? That's the best news ever. Yay! There's a couple tiny little holes, but it was fine enough. Ah! Toby, easy. He's got my foot. Can't contain himself. Dad's out here. I think we're gonna finish the last section with the trim work. And I got my hooks in the mail so I can put up my lights. The roofing guys did come. They are not finished yet. They got the board up here, and they put some more flashing on the side of the house, and they put my fasteners on the back, but I do believe they're going to be back to finish out the rest of the porch. Yeah, it's coming together.
Dad helped me frame the rest of the screen, and then I got to putting up the porch lights.
The front porch isn't completely done. I still have to have the roofing people completely seal it in. But I got my rocking chair. I got half my lights up. I ran out. So more are on the way. I have everything screened in. I have all the trim work done. The next step is going to be insulating my ceiling and adding some ceiling fans, sealing in the deck boards, and I also bought some stain for the floor as well. It will all happen in time. I'm really happy with my porch. It feels done. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. We had another really productive week, got a lot done. Gonna be starting on some new projects. I got some big plans up my sleeves, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!